Hello, hello, my loves. Welcome back to True Tori TV, where we talk about embodiment, energetics, mindset, self-authenticity, self-expression, spirituality, all the things. And I'm so excited for today's episode because it's a different episode than what I usually put out. And this was highly requested on my Instagram stories. So yeah, let's get into it. It's a spiritual show and tell. So over the weekend, I had gone to a spiritual shop near me where I usually like intuitively go to these places, and I like to just see what my soul is led to pick up and buy and use. And so I did that, and I got a lot of fun stuff. So I want to share that with you. I'm going to share with you, I have some crystals and I have some other things. I'm going to share with you the meanings of the crystals, what they are. I'll also put them down in the description below. So that if you like the crystals and whatever, and you want to, go out and get them yourself, you know what they're called and what their meanings are and all that stuff. I'm going to tell you a little bit about why I got each crystal. I got a lot more crystals than I expected to get. I was not expecting to get these, but I did. I was only going in for one thing. And I ended up getting all the things that called to me. So I'm really, really excited about this. And let's get into it. Okay, and I'm going to be reading the crystal meanings like on my phone. I took pictures of them because I'm still learning all this stuff, and when I get a new crystal, it takes me time and to work with it and stuff like that before I know really what it's for. Okay, so this is the first one. You could see it. It's in a heart shape, and it's Aventurine. So this is for creativity, abundance, and it soothes stress and anxiety. This is Aventurine. Okay, and so I got this one because I am calling in more abundance, as most of us usually are. I have been really honing in and appreciating my own creativity, but I wanted something to kind of just like remind me of it, harness it, and then soothe stress and anxiety. I mean, self-explanatory. That's awesome whenever we can get a little help with that. All right, this one. Sorry, I'm like playing with the camera so you could see it. This is Dalmation stone. So this is connecting physical and spiritual, yin and yang balance, and achieving goals. So this one is huge for me because I had a period of time where it was really confusing what kind of energy I was in, meaning yin and yang, which is like masculine and feminine energies. And so this helps you to balance those energies, divine feminine, divine masculine. I think I have a video explaining those if you're not aware of them or sure of what they are. If I think I have a video explaining them. If I don't, I'll make sure to put it in the running to get out there. And you can always ask any questions in the comments if I say something that you're unsure of, and I'll let I'll explain it. And achieving goals. So yeah, just achieving goals in my business, achieving goals in my financial journey, and also really working on connecting. It's funny because I got this over the weekend, and then I got the call 2 weeks ago. I got this, and then I got the call to go over to go to a yoga class, a yin yoga class. I didn't even think of this until now. Oh my God. Okay, so I got the calling to go to this yin yoga class, and then in that class I was reconnected with my embodiment practice, which is quite literally getting out of your mind into your body, connecting your spiritual and physical. And so I've only had this stone for a week, and I already had an experience where it helped me reconnect. I didn't even realize that until now, so I'm super grateful, super excited. Wow, that's awesome. Okay, this one's really, really cool. Can you see it? There we go. I guess this is the distance where it's best for you to see it. So this is the Eye of St. Lucia. It's for good luck, abundance, self-confidence, and it dispels the evil eye. So it's kind of like the inverse of the evil eye. You can kind of see the eye in it, and it's like a pear shape. And then the back kind of looks like a shell. It's really pretty. It's really smooth. I don't know. I thought it was really cool looking. You know, who couldn't need some extra good luck? Abundance, self-confidence, dispelling of the evil eye. I kind of just saw it. I thought it was really cool and I wanted to pick it up. Nothing else behind that one. This one is the Golden Healer. Maybe that'll work better. And that is in the shape of a heart also. It kind of looks like citrine for my friends who are already in the crystal community. It is for healing and cleansing, releasing old behavior, alignment, and recovery. So, recovery, healing, and cleansing. I'm actually in the midst of detoxing, and I've been really, really, really called to detox and be really disciplined with it, and I was having a hard time getting back into that flow even though I've done it before. So I saw this and I wanted to call on it for guidance, have it in my possession, and I'm really benefit from the energy of it. And actually this week I have been much better with it as well. So it's not so much about the crystals doing the work for you. It's about you feeling supported or getting a reminder or being in their energy and kind of integrating it with your own energy. Like, I always get annoyed when people think that crystals or planetary alignments or these spiritual things or these like tools in our world can do the work or are at fault for things, and like that's not it. It's your energy, and it's all about how you integrate your energy with the thing. So I really just needed that little bit of support, and honestly I feel like I'm getting it, and I feel like this one's helping me a lot for the healing and the cleansing and the recovery. And I do a 30-day cleanse. I also have access to a 10-day cleanse or like greens and stuff like that. If you're interested, in the ones that I use, I'll put it down below. And also if you're have any questions about it, I am affiliated with the company, so you can book a call with me, and then we can talk a little bit about your situation, and I could guide you on what products would be the best. They're all superfoods, all completely organic is what I use. You're really nourished, your body just soaks it all up, and you feel really fucking awesome after. So if you're looking to detox or cleanse or just start adding more greens into your diet or whatever it is, let me know, and you can book a call with me down below for that. It's like a 15 or 30 minute call, or you can just ask questions in the comments. So I'll put the link there. I'll put I have a $50 gift card when you use my code. I swear by these products, and I have used them for over a year consistently, and they are just like a saving grace in my world. So if you're interested, use those methods with the link or commenting below or scheduling a call. Releasing old behavior. So that's going to help with the cleansing. Like, I got kind of more on a sugar kick again, and so I wanted to release that. And also just like making excuses for myself or procrastinating certain old behaviors that I have been releasing that I want to really hone in on. And then alignment. So, oh my God, what are all these synchronicities are coming up? Okay, so alignment. I have been talking and thinking about alignment and wanting to like really work on staying in that flow of alignment and alignment like holistically, like mind, body, and spirit. Just like feeling, you know, when you just feel like it's like you're like on your shit, you know, like you're on top of your game in all the ways. You feel fucking amazing. Feel like you're giving yourself enough rest, giving yourself enough opportunity and work and fun and play and like nourishing your body and talking to friends and like having your own alone time. Like when it feels like that balance of everything is just there. And that is what I had been craving. And so it's really funny because I got the download 2 weeks ago to do something in that way where I have like a membership group, and now I just brought it into fruition this week. So it's really, really funny that I have this stone. And again, now as I'm kind of going through it and doing this video, I'm noticing all of the things that these stones have already done for me, which is just really, really wild. It's interesting how you can manifest when you have the intention, but you're really, really loosely attached to it and you are taking aligned action and just following your intuition. So I will put the information for that in the description below. It's not fully ready yet at the time of releasing this video, which is on March 30th. Our first call is going to be tomorrow. And so I'm kind of setting up all the back end stuff. So if you're interested, it's called Align and Flow. It's a subscription. Every month, it's $57 a month. We're going to have 2 calls per month, 60 minutes. Some will be live, some will be recorded. Either way, you'll get the recording every time. And this is how it's called Align and Flow. This is how we're going to move, use the new moon and the full moon energy 2 times a month, because there's always a new moon and a full moon in each month. And we use that energy to realign. So basically where this membership came from is because I found myself years ago getting caught in loops of like misalignment. I didn't know what it was at the time. I was not like super aware or conscious yet, but I was getting so looped in, and I would be like in this state of just like what the fuck energy for months. And so I don't want that to happen to you. I asked you guys on my polls on my Instagram story, if you follow me over at Instagram at TrueTori, I'm at TrueTori everywhere. I asked you on there if you feel out of alignment, and so many people say yes, like all the time. So I created this because it's a way for you to come back into the consciousness of alignment 2 times a month, acknowledge why you're feeling out of alignment or why you're feeling in alignment, and either shift out, acknowledge, feel the emotions, do all of those things. We'll do exercises like meditations, EFT tapping, all of those kinds of things, journaling, all that stuff, to shift out of it. Or those things will support you in shifting further into or really understanding why you're in alignment and how to hone in on that and kind of stay there. So it's a really awesome opportunity if you've been wanting to work with the moon energies, or if you just feel like you're out of alignment and you're like, let me reel this in and actually pay attention to it 2 times a month. There's also going to be a private community where I can go live with you guys. I can give you trainings. I can give you coaching. We're going to create like a community of sisterhood, support, acceptance, guidance. I'm really excited for the community because it's a way for you to integrate in the in-between times of our calls, and for you to be able to build that community with each other, and for me to communicate with you guys, and we're just gonna build this beautiful, beautiful community. I'm so excited. So I'm releasing this video on March 30th. The first call is tomorrow, March 31st. And yeah, if you're interested after watching this video, if it's after March 31st, the link will probably be in there. If it's before March 31st, just DM me on Instagram and I'll get you in. Or comment below and we'll figure it out. So next crystal, white leopard skin jasper. Also, most of these crystals, like, I have never heard of before. Besides the Aventurine, I've never heard of any of these crystals before. So it was like really not mainstream crystals that I picked up. They're so fucking cool, honestly. Okay, white leopard skin jasper. You see it? It looks like a leopard. There we go. I feel like I'm doing like one of those makeup videos where they go like this with the products, but it's crystals. Okay, I digress. self-healing, connecting with spirit animals and totems, and eliminating of toxins. So eliminating of toxins, self-healing, again, this is the holistic health I was talking about with the golden healer stone. And then connecting with spirit animals and totems, honestly, I think that's fucking cool. My spirit animal is a lion, always has been. I'm a Leo. I've been obsessed with lions my whole life before I even knew about being a Leo, so everything is lions. So it's, you know, I call on that energy when I'm feeling like I'm lacking confidence or lacking like determination or things that you kind of associate with that powerful animal. And I call on that. So connecting with the spirit animals and totems, this one helps me a lot. And now I'll remember it forever because the leopard is also in the big cat family. So thank you for asking me to make this video so I can learn more about my own crystals. Okay, this one, super cool. Larvakite. So you see that like kind of cat eye thing it's got going on? It's like black, but it has this like cool shiny aspect. You can see it when I do that. So this enhances vitality, patience in relationships, and dispels negativity. So I got this because of the vitality, and also in my relationship, we've been going through just like a lot of stressful situations, and so I wanted to get this to kind of support us and just being patient with each other, loving each other, remembering the love, and dispelling any of the negativity that comes from those scenarios or arguments that are happening. So this one is more relationship based, and I'm super grateful for it. Kambaba Jasper. So this kind of looks like the Larvakite, but it's like not shiny. It's kind of like marbled looking, of like greenish, like olive green and black. Peace and tranquility, abundance, new beginnings. So I just started a new chapter of my life this Monday. If you're interested, it's a crazy manifestation story, and it's actually going to be on my podcast that drops this Friday, April 1st. That it's on Spotify and Apple, True Tory Podcast, but I also put it on this YouTube channel. So if you follow me and you have your the bell notifications on for my channel, then you'll be able to see that on Friday, because it's the YouTube video that I post on Friday is the recording of my podcast. So new beginnings, peace and tranquility, again, can't get enough of it, and abundance. It's general, but I am working very actively on abundance. This one is kind of like the master stone of the whole message with all the other stones. And I actually went into the store for this, and it is called Malachite. So it's really cool. It's like swirly green. See that? Yep. Swirly green. And it's so pretty. And I saw it on a TikTok video, and I don't know why I was drawn to this stone. No, actually, she didn't even show the stone. She just said malachite, and I was like, oh my God, I need to get that. I need to get that. I need to get that. And I've never really felt that way about a stone before. Besides, I think, carnelian. So I went and I was like, holy shit, like, let me go get it. So I went to go get it. I got this one. And then I also got a malachite necklace. Malachite is good for transformation, controls emotions, removes toxicity, and interconnection. So if you can see, like, the theme of all the other not littler, but all the other stones that I got, this is kind of like has all of those things within it. So the transformation is really for like my business, my physical health and life. Interconnection is like, I really just want the connection with others to grow stronger. My relationship, I'm really calling in like conscious spiritual friendships and removing toxicity, you know, like that's from my spiritual field, from my physical field. And the controlling of emotions is really just to kind of keep my ego in check and not control the emotions so much as like allow them space to run through me without kind of like affecting others. So instead of exploding when I'm talking to others or arguing with someone or whatever, which I don't do often, but it's always a practice that I like to observe my ego in the moment, and that's also the hardest one. So I wanted to really allow space by myself when I'm journaling or meditating or whatever to move through those emotions in a really healthy way. And so that's why malachite is just a huge reminder for me that I'm transforming, I'm removing toxins. It makes me feel really good to wear it and just to know that I'm in the energy of the stone, but also it's a huge reminder for me, and I'm really grateful for it. So those are all of the crystals that I got. I love them so much. I love them! Okay, I'm so weird. Okay, and then I got these two oracle decks. Sacred Rebels Oracle and Divine Abundance Oracle. So I was really called to them, and I always hear this and I always say this for whoever wants to get into oracles or tarot or whatever. I typically don't have tarot decks. I really only have oracles. I have nothing against tarot. I don't think it's like evil or anything like that. I know some people think that. I haven't gotten into it, and I really, really love oracle decks. So I've just been having the most fun in that. So Divine Abundance is just like, it's a quick abundance message for you every day. And I'm actually going to pull one for you in this video. So this will live on forever. Like if you're ever watching this video, if it's 2 years down the road and you're new to my channel, this message could be for you. And that's what I love about the connection to spirituality in these oracle decks. And when I say them on my videos or my content, that it's like, that doesn't like die with that day. Like when you're looking at it, whenever you're looking at it, that message is for you. So I'm going to do, this was what the bonus that I talked about in my Instagram stories, is that I'm going to do a quick card pull for you guys. So I'm super excited about that. If you're into decks, this Divine Abundance deck, like listen to it. There's something on the cards where like it slides and shuffles so well. Like it just shuffles so well. And if you're into cards, you know that that's like wild. So I'm going to talk a little bit because if I haven't talked for the last 23 minutes, I'm going to talk because I don't pick a card. The way that I do oracle cards for myself and for others is I shuffle and I connect with the angels and the spirit guides and my soul and my intuition and your energy, and I let something fly out. I don't want it to be my energy. I want it to be a message that's intended for you. So that's why it could take a little while to get a card out, because I'm not picking it. I'm not controlling the timing. Yeah, so in terms of abundance, you know, really start to think about how you feel about it. How do you feel about certain things? How do you feel about asking for money or receiving money or paying bills? Or I've been doing so much work around this, and I'm actually coming out with a really awesome offering to do with abundance and money and all the things like that soon. So I'm super excited about that. But really get clear on how you feel. What's all the funky stuff that comes up when you think about money, or when you think about abundance or receiving or big goals or a big house or a nice car. Think about what comes up for you and start to journal on that and work through it. And then you're going to start to release blockages. That's the quickest advice I can give on that stuff, because there's so much shit around money, and like it's always just, money is so funny because it's just energy. Like it's not, we put it on this pedestal and it's like not that crazy. Oh, we got 3 cards. It's not that crazy, and we put it on this pedestal. Okay, so since we got 3 cards, I'm gonna do like a pick one. So if you pick A, B, or C, pick it in your head right now. A, B, or C. And now I'm going to tell you what they are. A is divine source. This is like a little prayer that you can do. Help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan and the right actions will come. You are my source for all. So if you chose A and you chose this card, then really tap into trusting that you're going to be okay, that your needs are going to be met, that there's a higher power supporting you and guiding you and having your back, like Gabby Bernstein says, and like a lot of people in the spiritual, like the universe has your back. You are provided for, you are supported. No one can ever take that away from you. And it's not circumstantial power, it's personal power, knowing that you are constantly co-creating and you are constantly in the energy of being supported and guided. Just remember that. I'm really getting that this is a strong reminder for you to remember that your needs will always be met. You can relax. You don't have to always be in survival mode. You are taken care of. And I'm sending you so much love because that's a really hard feeling to struggle with and to deal with. So I just want you to know that I love you. I see you. I hear you. I've been there. Your needs are met. You're so, so, so supported. You're so supported. All right. If you chose B, you got energetic clearing. During crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So this is the card. It kind of looks like Kali, if you're familiar with goddesses, but I'm not sure if it's Kali or not. It doesn't specify, but it kind of looks like her. Actually, I think it is Kali because she's blue and she's holding the head of a demon. And so during crisis, the Holy One herself may be emptying you of fear and attachments, preparing you to receive her luminous plan. So I want you to have a little bit of a background on Kali. Kali is the goddess of destruction. She is like that fierce, feminine, like dark feminine energy where like she loves you in like the most fierce way possible. The story of Kali is actually that one of the, I forgot who it was, but it was some kind of spiritual person. I'm really sorry. I don't remember if it was a goddess or if it was like a prophet or something like that in Hinduism, I believe. And what happened was she got angry and Kali appeared from the vein in her forehead and she slayed her demons with daggers. And then that's why Kali is holding the head of a demon. And it's basically because she's meant to show you that liberation can be chaotic. Sometimes we have to self-destruct. Sometimes everything has to go through like a tower moment or some kind of huge destruction for you to be able to start over or to see like the truth and truly be like set free and liberated. So if you're, this is the message I'm getting right now intuitively. If you are going through some kind of like crazy financial crisis right now, know that you're going to get through it. And this time is meant for you to start over, for you to learn, because so much money and so much success and so much financial abundance is going to be coming in after this, that you're going through these lessons now so that you know how to handle them, so that you have changed your mindset when it comes to them. So you spiritually are aligning with financial abundance so that you know what this feels like on such a deep level that you'll never want to go here again, and that you can truly be set up for the future. Like, that's really what I'm getting. So if you're having a tower moment, if destruction is happening, it's not going to last forever. Just know that you're supported. Your energy is just clearing and starting over, and everything is going to be okay. So just hold tight, hold strong, really work on clearing your energy, really work on just trusting that this is all part of the plan, and all of the lessons that are here are for a reason. Okay. Ease is C. If you chose C, it's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. It's easy for me to receive. So this is, and actually, like, I'm very impressed with how many of the goddesses that I'm seeing just by seeing their picture. So this is Lakshmi. She is holding lotuses. She is the goddess of abundance, and she is like playful and fun, and like everything's easy. So the message I'm getting for you is that just like get back into playful mode. Like, sometimes when we become adults and we get like inundated with work and cleaning and meal prepping and making food for the family and taking care of everyone else but ourselves, you can be like, oh my God, like, what is, like, you don't play anymore. Like, you're just doing, you're just task lists. Wow. You're just in and out of day-to-day things. And so you don't even know, like, what it's like to play anymore. But I encourage you, and I invite you, and Lakshmi does too, to go in within. Talk to your inner child. If you haven't connected with your inner child in a while, look at a picture of yourself at like a really fun time in your childhood. I'm sure all of us know kind of what age that was. For me, it was like 5. I remember just like being this like abundant, fun, playful, confident, bold kid. And so that's like the childhood age that I tap into when I want those things, when I want to channel that energy. And so go back to that. Look at a picture of yourself. You could even write a letter from you to your inner child, and then from your inner child back to you. And this is how you can kind of open the lines of communication if you haven't done it in a while, or if you've never done it. Of course, if you have some kind of childhood trauma or something like that, make sure you feel comfortable going there. That's really up to you. And I'm not trained mental professional to tell you when or how to go deep in that way. It's based on you, and it's based on, you know, basically like your own consent to go back to a time. But think of a time, if you had it, hopefully you had it in your childhood, where things were easy. Tap into that ease. Tap into how you always received. You just received from your parents. You didn't wonder where your food was coming from. Again, hopefully, this is assuming there was no like traumas. You didn't wonder where your food was coming from. You didn't wonder where the mortgage payment was coming from. You didn't wonder where rent was coming from. You didn't wonder where your next shower was coming from. You didn't wonder where when you were going to get your hair brushed. You didn't wonder, you just received. All you did was receive. You were an open channel for receiving. And we forget about that when we get older, because we get so obsessed with doing, which is the masculine energy, and receiving and being is the feminine energy. Tap into that inner child. Tap into that feminine receiving energy. Take a break and play and have fun. This is telling you to have fun. Okay, so those were the abundance cards. That was so much fun. Let me know which one you got, which one you chose, A, B, or C, and how the message resonated with you down in the comments. These comments are going to be blowing up because we're going to be talking about these oracle cards and the crystals and everything. So I'm really excited to hear what you guys have to say, what resonates with you, the crystals, the oracles, the messages, everything, the offerings I talked about, everything. So this is the Sacred Rebels Oracle. I'm going to read whatever it is from the book that you get, because I'm not super familiar. Ooh, oh my god, we already got 2 cards. All right, we got 2 cards. They popped out right away. I didn't even have to shuffle that much. They literally just like, I was like, okay. Okay, so I'm gonna read these to you because I want to read from the book. It's just like, it's super, I don't know. It's like so well written. It always like invokes something within me. This Oracle deck, I literally like, it fucking calls to me. And I don't know if I could maybe find them on Amazon and put the links down below for these oracles. I love picking out oracles in person. I got my 2 first oracle decks, the Work Your Light deck and the Starseed Oracle. I got those on Amazon because I didn't have any crystal shops near me. I didn't even like know about that. I just saw them and I thought they were so pretty, and so I got them. But I like picking them out in person, so that's really preference. But if you feel called to a deck and you don't have somewhere in person to get them, just ordering them. Like, just order them. You'll if you feel connected, you feel connected. So I'll put all of I'll put my 2 oracle decks that I just, the Divine Abundance and the Sacred Rebels, in my Amazon store link. And that's where I'm gonna have all of the stuff eventually that I use or talk about on this channel. I'll put in like my Amazon store link. Okay, so if you choose A or B in your head, take a minute, don't tell me, as if I could hear you anyway. I'm funny today. I'm having a blast. Okay, if you chose A, you got this card. Bring it into form. 41. Bring it into form. 41. All right, listen up. Beautiful dreamer, you can imagine wonderful worlds of light. You can dream up so many possibilities. Now it is time to bring those possibilities of light into the world. They need to be more than ideas. They need to live, to manifest. The world needs not only your dreams, beautiful as they are, but also your creations. Get thee to thy desk, thy easel, thy computer. Work, beautiful dreamer. Don't just dream, create. You are being asked to honor yourself with a commitment to complete your inspired tasks. This will help you to grow, and that is a wonderful reason to commit. But there's another reason too. You know that your inspired ideas are worth translating into practical forms so that other people can access them and experience something special too. If you have been thinking about writing a book, painting a picture, or acting on an inspiration or idea, then this oracle is bringing you an unequivocal yes. Do it now. Don't dally or dither about the details or worry about how it is all going to work out. The universe loves a bold spirit. Once you take a step, it will rush towards you like an enthusiastic and chivalrous lover, opening doors, hand gently guiding at your lower back as you are moved forward. You will probably be provided with all that is needed to take the next step. There is sacrifice inherent in translating the perfection of an idea into the limited physical form. Although something may be lost when turning a multi-dimensional concept of endless potential into something concrete, this oracle guides you to realize that there is much more to be gained. You must become free of this inspiration so that you can receive your next inspiration. It is already waiting for you, so on you must go. This oracle also confirms that the information you need to translate your ideas into form will be provided according to the higher wisdom of life. It may or may not happen by traditional routes. Even if it seems unimaginable, when it is time for something to be born into form, nothing can stop it. It will happen. If you have also drawn the oracle of the Sacred Fool, feel assured that your path of success is not going to unfold according to the usual rules and regulations. It might happen in ways that surprise you and others, but it will happen. It is meant to be if you have not drawn that card, but feel drawn. Oh my God. Are you kidding? Okay, stop. Sorry. I just like messed up. Okay. If you have also drawn the Oracle of the Sacred Fool, feel assured that your path of success is not going to unfold according to the usual rules and regulations. It might happen in ways that surprise you and others, but it will happen. It is meant to be. Be open. If you have not drawn that card but feel drawn to read its message, do so after the healing process below. Craziness happens when I do things on camera, I swear. If you chose card B, it is the Sacred Fool, which is what was just mentioned in this one. So I would venture to say that for some of you, or all of you, both messages are for you. Both messages are for you. That's what I'm feeling so deeply. Both messages are for you. I also resonate highly with these cards. This is wild. Okay, so with this deck, there is a healing process with each card. So it's actually really beautiful that I get to read you the healing process because you get to actually do it while I speak it. When I read these, like, I have to just like do it while I'm reading it, if that makes sense, but you get to just like sit back, relax. Sometimes it's a meditation, sometimes it's like a visualization exercise. So just take a deep breath in and out, and let's get started. They're usually pretty quick. Relax and follow your breathing as it flows in and out. In your own time, imagine, sense, or perceive that there is a beautiful light sparkling, twinkling like a shining star. This light is within the center of your heart. What color does it feel like? What energy does it have? What feeling or emotion? Notice the star and let yourself feel it. If you are a more visual person, you may see colors or shapes. If you are a more auditory, you may sense sound, words, pulsations, humming. That star of light shines, burns, and expands. It brings tingling energy into each of your fingers, all the way from your heart. Down your arms, into the palms of the hands, and radiating out through each fingertip. You can imagine rays of light, like rays of sunshine, through each fingertip. You can imagine rays of light, like rays of sunshine, emanating out of each finger. The process then continues from your heart, all the way down through your body and through each leg, until the soles of your feet are filled with light, and it extends like rays out through the tip of each toe, fanning out like rays of sunshine. When you feel that light has reached through your extremities, say the following. So make sure you have that light visualized, and I'm going to say this slow so that you have time to repeat it. I am energized and empowered to bring my ideas to life. I release any fear that they won't live up to the perfection of my ideas or fantasies. I give them permission to become what they want to be in service to life. In releasing these ideas into form, I open up to receive new ideas and inspirations. I am helped with this process through unconditional love for the greater good, so be it. You have completed your healing process. Okay. Sacred Fool is up next if you chose B, but also like weirdly now these are interchangeable because they talk about each other. Sacred Fool. The Fool is a great rebel, able to thwart convention and tell the truth without restraint. Your heart is a wonderful, powerful, sacred fool. It cares not for the right way to do things. It cares not for what the mind says is real and not real. It lives according to an inner wisdom that cannot be dictated to or controlled by anything. It loves, it lives, and it is what it is. This oracle heralds a time, now or imminent, when you will feel inspired, alive, and passionate for what you can offer to the world. It says to you, don't try to be appropriate. Don't try to be socially acceptable and worry about what others may think about what you are doing. Just be. If you want to wear a mad hat whilst doing so, fine. The sacred fool in you is willing to leave behind what has been because it no longer feels right to stay attached to it. The sacred fool in you trusts life completely. It would never occur to this part of you to try and outsmart life or resist its flow. It recognizes that the mind is a monkey puppet on strings. More often than not, it is cajoled into fear when it could be playfully dwelling in the radical spontaneity of life. So, the sacred fool in you urges your mind to let itself be pulled into joy by your heartstrings, not into fear and doubt by the controlling machines of mass media. This oracle brings you a message. It's time for you to play. Okay, these cards literally like match up with the ones that came from the Divine Abundance deck, if you're not getting that already. It's time for you to let life happen in a completely unreserved, unscripted way. The more bizarre, left of field, unexpected, and apparently ridiculous, the better. This might not feel safe or appropriate at first. That is okay. That is good, actually. It is a sign that you are breaking with your own self-imposed conventions. It is time to move beyond them now because a bigger life adventure is calling to you. This is wonderful news. It is the desire of life to operate more radically through you so that you become the conduit through which miracles and crazy wild synchronicity can occur. You are becoming more electric. You are more plugged into the apparent randomness of life. Apparent because there's a refined intelligence behind it all. The sacred fool goes with this, without having to understand any of it, which is good. Trying to access even one genuine glimpse of life's unfathomable genius would probably make one's head explode. As you take this journey, you may find that people around you are challenged. You might unintentionally cause them to rethink the way they live their lives. They may question whether the way they are living is the only way for them or even the best way. At first, they may react rather than take responsibility. The sacred fool in you doesn't engage with this. It is what it is, and it rises and falls as it will. It doesn't stop you from your merry dance of unconventional being. I love that so much. If you find yourself making choices that have others questioning your sanity, then you are right on course. You may feel that you are quite possibly going insane, but you are not crazy. You are just approaching enlightened awareness. There is a moment, sometimes a rather long one, when we wake up to life, shed our attachment to mass opinion, and float in a completely different state of being. We might find that no one is really able to understand or connect with us to the point that we question our state of mind. Stay with that. It will pass. You will eventually see that you are becoming sane in an insane world. The tables will turn and you will gain great inner freedom and creative juice. Stay on your path, stay on the journey. Remember to take nothing too serious, and it will all work out perfectly. Now, the healing process for this one is different. So you're going to repeat after me. Say, I call on the sacred Fool of unconditional love. Please help me access your lightness of spirit, your wisdom, and your ability to exist in the heart of truth. To be powerful without becoming attached to or obsessed by power. I honor your vision. May I see and know so truly and be free. I choose of my own free will to give myself absolute permission to just be myself now and always. Through unconditional love, mercy, and compassion, so be it. Once you have repeated the above, imagine that any invisible chains or shackles that have held you captive in any way are falling away from you. They might make a clunk as they hit the floor. You might feel freer than ever before. However, strong or subtle, your reaction to this is perfect for you at this time. Shake your arms, your legs, and your body. Once you're all shaken out, feeling more relaxed and hopefully just a little bit silly, in a playful way, you have completed your healing process. Okay, magical things happen when I'm in this energy and I talk to you guys, because here are the ones we got for the divine abundance. We got divine source, energetic clearing, and ease. And their messages are just like so on point with these messages. Like, it's like this is why I love letting cards fly out. That's how I do my oracle historically and just in my life, because that energy was meant to come out and come together. And like, these two were meant to come out together and to guide you in that way. Like, I have chills right now because it's so, so beautiful. So I think I'm going to do this kind of video more often, card pull videos, or just like, I don't know. This was awesome and magical. I thank you guys so much for spending your time with me today. If you have any questions about any of the things I used, about anything I said, any terms, spiritual terms, coaching terms, whatever. If I said anything that confused you or that you were unsure of, ask me in the comments. I'm always happy to explain something. And then let me know if the card readings resonated with you and how they resonated with you. If you are looking for abundance, type abundance in the comments. You don't have to give your whole story if you don't feel comfortable doing so publicly. Just type abundance, or type I am calling in abundance. It is easy to receive. I am calling in abundance. It is easy to receive. That's you claiming it to the universe. And for the other card pulls, I want you to type the affirmation, I honor and trust my intuition. I honor and trust my intuition. And my creations are meant to be birthed. I honor and trust my intuition, and my creations are meant to be birthed. Those are some really powerful affirmations for whoever got these messages, because I know that they resonated with me and that those would really help me. I'm getting a little emotional because I can't believe how highly they resonated with me. And again, you saw me, like, I shuffled, they flew out, and these messages highly resonate with me. I know they're going to highly resonate with my True Tory community. I'm so, so, so grateful for you guys. Leave me comments below, questions, all that stuff. I'm going to link everything. I'm going to put in the description what the crystals are and links to the other, to the oracle decks. I'm so happy I did this video. Let me know if you want to see more of them. If you haven't already and you loved this video, make sure you let me know with a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button, put on bell notifications to get notified when I upload every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. I'll see you on the next one. I love you so, so much, and I'm so grateful for you.